It's the Jesus Chicken will be right next to the no abortion hobby shop.
It's amazing that they sell knitting needles in there, isn't it?
And now, CheezWits.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Here
hi.
I am.
I thought I was going to be doing the show by myself.
Oh, Lord, no, girl. I'm here.
Thank
Big
God for
Daddy's
you,
here.
Wally.
Big Daddy's here.
Yikes.
You know, I got to tell you, I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Today.
I have, well, today, I've just been like drunk giddy all day.
Really?
You know, when you're super tired and just like, you just feel like you've been like laughed yourself out. You feel sort of like weak and everything makes you chuckle. Even like when people get hurt, you chuckle, you know. You know how that is, Jess.
Yeah.
People get hurt, you laugh at them.
Yeah.
It's I've been that way all day today. Sort of just like feeling overtired, weak. Ugh. Just long. I don't usually feel like, so my answer when people say, oh, it's such a long day. My general answer to that, and even my general feeling to that is, it's not a long day. Everybody's got a 24-hour day, so shut the fuck up.
Well,
it's not like your day is got different hours in it than mine. But
you might,
today
but they
feels
may
like
use more of the hours than you do.
Oh, god damn. It's just, my ass is dragging.
Mr. Literal.
Yes, I am. Oh, but my ass is dragging. Speaking of dragging.
You're a dragon.
I think he was
Hello,
calling you
Wally.
a dragon.
Oh, I need a drink.
Yeah, I gotta go stop at the chicken joint and get something.
The Jesus chicken.
What? Oh, guys,
Jesus chicken, yes.
What?
guys, we're getting Jesus Chicken here. They just made a big announcement. The Jesus Chicken is coming to town.
Terrific.
People must be
But
so
here's
excited.
But here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
The Jesus Chicken is going to be right next to the Jesus Crafts.
As it should
Right
be.
next to each other.
They probably went in on the property together.
I'm thinking.
The word is synergy, Wally.
It's the Jesus Chicken will be right next to the no abortion hobby shop.
It's amazing that they sell knitting needles in there, isn't it?
Oh.
And we're off.
Oh, that is. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm
was gonna
sorry.
say-
Did that make me a bitch? I'm sorry.
Right on.
No, that
Oh,
wasn't
no. Many things before this have made you a bitch.
it.
Of
Right.
course.
It
Or is
was
that,
not
that Bubba's cock in jail? I mean, that was the first thing.
the first time you was a bitch. Oh my God! Yeah. Oh, had my big cookout on Saturday.
Oh, how'd it
Yes.
go?
Did you bring the frozen water?
I did bring the frozen water cubes,
Good.
and a few people got a chuckle out of it because they understood the whole thing.
And the
Because
other
of
people said,
people I work with.
immigration.
No, I got to tell you, here's the best thing about. There was a lot of good things about the cookout. The best thing was at one point. So two of my employees, one has 5 children, and the other has 4 children, and they were both there with their children. And to hear these fucking kids just screaming and hollering and enjoying the fuck out of life was just so awesome to hear, because my kids are older now, and you know, I don't hear kids. My kids are older. My son's 40, for Christ's sakes. But I don't hear. You know, I don't have that sound anymore in our house or in our yard. But these kids were running around and playing soccer and badminton and cornhole and just screaming and yelling. Not a single fucking one of these kids had a phone. Not a one had a phone. Their parents are fucking doing it right. They did not have a phone, and the kids were there. Actually, I think there were only 8 kids. There's a 16-year-old that wasn't there. And I know the kid has a phone, but mom and dad are saying, no, when we go to something like this, no phone. And they just...
Underground barbacoa?
No underground barbacoa either. But the just out there doing the shit. And the only thing I can think of, and this is the truth, that these kids come from the city where recently there have been shootings and there's, drugs, but they're out in the country. This is a word for the country. You're on 25 acres of land where you can't see another house. And you can run and scream and yell, and you don't have to worry about immigration or cops or guns or fucking bad guys or anything.
Mm.
You can just be a fucking kid. And the same place where at least where I grew up, where your mom and dad said, or your mom said, get the fuck out of the house, shut the fuck up, I'm locking the screen door, I'll see you at dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or actually, when I was growing up, I'll see you at supper. We didn't have dinner. Yeah, dinner is something that we have in my house. But really, if I made a little less money and worked in radio a couple more years, it would still be supper.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different. But yeah, and there's such a difference about where you live sometimes. All the time. And it doesn't matter poor, rich, medium, middle class, whatever. Living in the country is way better if you're a kid than living in the city.
Yeah.
I think, though I lived in the city for a while when I was growing up in Witter. But man, I could have been a different guy had we lived there longer, had I gone to North or South High School. I would have been some sort of criminal, I can tell you now. I would have been. But all my friends were criminals. When I was in the 6th grade, everybody was running a scam. I remember we had one friend, I actually participated. We'd buy blow pops. And we'd buy them for a nickel and sell them for $0.25 in school. We had a racket.
There was always a kid with that racket.
Yeah, I was just waiting for fucking fur coats to fall off the back of a truck. I mean, that was what was next for me. But I would have been running hose and selling fur coats and doing the whole bit. Getting out of the city is a good fucking thing.
Mm.
I mean, I guess maybe not for everybody if you got nannies and shit, but
I'll tell you what. I mean, I don't live in the country, but I live in a suburb, so it's near the lake. It's more country than downtown Nashville or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was driving home last night from a thing I went to in town, and I will say it is probably one of the few times I have regretted living this far away from downtown.
Really?
Because, so I went to this place where I haven't been there in probably 5 or 6 years. Last time I was there, there was a parking lot across the street, and they would validate the parking for that. Well, in the last 5 or 6 years, there are now buildings where that parking lot used to be. And there's no place to park on the street. And so there is a garage that is like this restaurant place I was going to would validate parking for this garage. They have a sign over it. They tell you, park here and we'll validate. I park there. I walk 3 blocks to the restaurant. I meet up with the people I'm going to meet up with. It starts to, actually on my way there, it starts to rain. And then by the time I get in, it is downpour. So I'm drenched by the time I get inside.
Really? Who are you meeting that drenched you?
Did you not hear the rain part, Wally, or are you just trying to be gross?
Oh, no, I missed the rain part.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, I was even paying enough attention to that. I
what?
usually don't.
I'm driving.
12-year-old? Right when it's time to leave, the rain turns into an all-out storm. Thunder shaking the building, there's lightning, etc. Now, this parking garage is 3 blocks away. And one of the people that was there was like, I'll run to the garage and get my car. I have an umbrella. I'll run to the garage and get my car and come pick you up and drive you back over to the garage.
How nice.
Right. Very nice.
Didn't
Which
happen, did it?
she did. I still had to,
Okay.
I still had to run to her car. So I still got soaked because you couldn't pull up right in front of the restaurant. But it's fine. I get to my car. I then proceed to hydroplane 12 miles home. It took me 45 minutes. The rain was coming down so hard, I couldn't see the road, except for the fact that it was almost constant lightning. So that helped.
Yeah.
Hydroplaned all the way home. I get home. The dogs don't want to go out because it's raining so hard. I dry off. I change into pajamas. I sit down. I look at my phone. And that's when I see the flash flooding that has happened all over Nashville. They're doing water rescues.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah. They're having to go out and rescue people from their cars that are now floating down the middle of the road because we got so much rain so fast.
Right where you were?
Close to where I was, yeah.
Wow.
And actually, one of the rescues was not far from where I live.
That's a lot of motherfucking rain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So that was one time I could say that I regret not living closer to town.
I regret. Is it because of the driver? Because you're. Look at this fucking asshole.
I'm
What
sorry,
a
is this
dick.
the same conversation?
Yeah.
No, this dick just cut in front of me. He just came up beside me, punched it, near hit the front of my car, and now he's 3 car lengths ahead of me.
I had somebody
With it just laying on the brakes.
somebody cut me off last night in one of the places where I was driving a little bit slower because we were kind of at a downhill incline and the water, you could see how deep the water was. Like, it's not so deep that you can't drive through it, but it's deep enough that you want to do it slowly and not touch your brakes, right?
Absolutely.
And this guy fucking sped up and then swung over and cut in front of me and hit his brakes. And I was like, God damn it!
Yeah. I fucking hate people like that.
Yeah,
Well, I hate their driving. I don't necessarily hate them. They might be really nice people.
they're probably
Just
not.
shitty drivers.
Yeah. No.
The only time
I
I am a little bit unhappy about living the distance I live fucking 12 minutes, 15 minutes from town. I hope this fucking guy crashes his car. Doesn't get hurt, but crashes his fucking car. He's driving like such an asshole. Is when I want Chinese food.
Mm.
When I fucking want some Chinese food, there's no Chinese. There's no restaurants, right? Oh, there's one little mom and pop, but I think it's only open 2 days a week or some shit. I don't know.
There is a great little shitty Chinese restaurant right like 2 minutes away from me. Like little
It's gotta be.
little tiny. It's in a strip mall attached to a gas station.
Yes!
So good.
The best Chinese restaurants are in strip malls.
Mm-hmm.
I am convinced of this.
And they have seating, but there's like 4 tables.
Well, they have the one same thing, like probably 2 4-tops or 2 2-tops, and it's always like the mom, the dad, 2 underage kids doing homework,
Mm-hmm.
or usually doing homework or some sort of book learning.
And the teenager
and-
who speaks perfect English running the register.
Absolutely, It's either that or there's. And if you go outside, if you go into the suburbs, they're not in the strip mall anymore, but they are in one of those fucking mall areas, and it's all the Chinese people except for the one token white working the register.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's always a token white in the high class Chinese restaurants.
Yeah.
I've never seen
There's
that.
the token white.
No,
Or if you've never gone to a high class Chinese restaurant.
No, I mean, it's always, like P.F. Chang's or something, there's no Chinese waiters either. But if you're talking about mom and pop
Oh no.
Chinese joints,
P.F. Chang's
you
has
got-
nothing to do with Chinese food.
you got the woman behind the counter, she's going, $29.99. That's what I've got.
It is true.
Hmm.
I mean, this stereotypes are stereotypes for a reason because they're fucking true.
They're true.
You're not being the funniest today. This is hysterical. This to me was hysterical. So one of my coworkers, I have 3 black coworkers, 3 white coworkers. One of the black coworkers looks up, and I'm talking to an Arabic man. He doesn't speak English. He only speaks Arabic, so I'm having to use Google Translate to talk to him to help him with his green card. The woman looks up. The woman who's black looks up. Mind you, she's from Djibouti, so she's African. She looks up and she says, I said, I'm going to need some help because she can speak some Arabic. She speaks like French, Somali, Arabic, and English. And I said, I need a little help. She goes, I don't speak it. She goes, why? He speaks English. And I said, no, he only speaks Arabic. She goes, no, he's the translator. He's in here all the time. And I said, no, he's... She comes over later. She's giving the guy hell for giving me hell. She's saying to him, like, she's giving him a hard time. She goes, I was being hard on him. And then she realizes, because I explained to her, it's not who you think it is. The guy you think it is much younger with dark hair. She goes, they look the same.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, a black woman saying that this Arabic man looks the same is too fucking beautiful.
There it is.
It's just beautiful.
They can't tell white people apart either.
No. And he's just looks the same. He looks just like the other guy. It must be his twin brother. They look nothing alike.
Where is my automobile?
The guy I'm talking to is white-haired. He's there with his 19-year-old son. He's got 3 other kids and a wife. The guy she's talking about is about 30 years old. Dark hair, very charismatic, always wearing like some nice jewelry, and he's got a good scent on. He's wearing good cologne, and just very just neat and tidy, and a good-looking man with a good presentation. The guy I'm talking to is a slouchy, slumpy. He looks nothing like him. Oh yeah, they all look the same. And she didn't get the reference or the joke that I was getting. I'm laughing, and she's not figuring out why I'm laughing. But it's just the funniest fucking thing to hear somebody else say that. I felt sort of, yeah, Chris Rock is going to have to change his jokes.
It's a great cultural divide.
It's not just us whiteys who think that's, it was so good. Just so good. I want Chinese food, though, now. Now talking about Chinese food, I want some Chinese food.
There's no good Chinese food around here. There's a couple of buffets, and once 7 o'clock hits, they don't get no new food. Okay?
I can't do a buffet. Yeah. I just can't. Especially in this day and age of everything giving you explosive diarrhea. No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, is it, I don't know much about it other than I saw a news story this morning that did the FDA apologize to Taco Bell?
No, they apologized to Taylor Farms, but then Taylor Farms took that out of context and made it seem like there was no source of contamination from them, and that's not true. But Taylor Farms also donated $1 million to Donna Joe.
To Donna Joe?
Right before that apology was issued.
To the diarrhea.
Yeah. No, there was a shipment that came in that tested positive, and that ended up being a false positive. But they have still traced the original source of the contamination to Taylor Farms. And here's the most annoying part, because then you hear about this donation to Trump and how Taylor Farms is hella MAGA, and you go, oh, okay, let me add that to the list of people I'm not going to give my money to anymore. No, Taylor Farms provides the produce to every restaurant, chain restaurant, fast food restaurant, grocery store, prepackaged fresh produce. You can't not eat Taylor Farms if you're eating produce, unless you go to your local farmer's market or buy it from the farm down the road.
I am happy to say we do go to the farmer's market. I also can't say we do not buy Taylor Farms products, because we do.
Yeah. Because it's prepackaged under every brand name.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You go to the store thinking you have a choice, and you're picking from this Taylor Farms brand, that Taylor Farms brand, and that Taylor Farms brand.
Oh, yeah.
All at different prices.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I try to look at them. You used to be able to tell them in the back, but now they've changed it because it's, when they have these subsidiary companies. So you don't know which company is what the umbrella company is. It's just a subsidiary company that's there. So you're not realizing this. The umbrella company is Taylor Farms.
I think they all fucked up by Taylor Farms not just keeping the lettuce and marketing it as like a colonoscopy. Prep kit.
The home kit colonoscopy program.
Exactly. Look, it's got to be better than drinking Go Lightly, which doesn't make anybody go lightly.
Eat our Taylor Farms colonoscopy and then get what's the box called, Jess?
Oh, the shit box.
What's the poop box called for the colonoscopy test?
Cologuard.
Yeah, so it could be a 2-for. It's a 2-for. That sounds like a radio promo in the makings.
Buy one, get one free.
Get your Taylor Farms colonoscopy prep kit, and we'll send you the poop kit for free. Oh, that would be fantastic.
It's a poop box weekend on Kiss 102.
Oh my God! What? So somebody came in to the center yesterday, and they brought in one of those a thing from the Secretary of State says we have money. We've got lost and found money for you. So I looked it up for them, and they in fact had like $1,100, and they're going to do their thing to get it. And I said, I'm going to check on me. Yeah, me. You're owed over $100 from iHeartMedia.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, it's some check. So it's probably like $150 from iHeart. But fucking hey.
So get this.
I'm going to try to.
Did I tell you guys about the money that my mother's estate is owed that we just are going to have to walk away from?
No, we never mentioned that. Why is that?
So my stepfather had a couple of accounts that he just for whatever reason didn't put, or one he didn't put any beneficiaries on, including my mother. And it's worth around $4,000. And then there was one that my mother, it was like a pension, and my mother was supposed to be getting payments, and I don't think she was, but I got a letter to her estate saying that there was a lump sum payment that needed to be made and to fill out one of these forms. And one form was for the spouse to collect, and one form was for an estate in probate. And neither of those things are true. We have no reason to put her estate in probate. Okay?
Yeah.
So I contact them and I say, neither of those things are true. What do I do? And the guy says, just send a letter and explain it and send a copy of the will and ID that shows you're the executor and blah, 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 blah. So I do that. They send me a letter back and they're like, that's cute, but you can't do it that way. The will is not, we can't take the will because there's no way to validate it. And I'm like, it's a fucking legal document. Call the lawyer's office, but whatever. And then they send me the same 2 forms. I call again. I say, how much money are we talking about here? Oh, I can't tell you anything. Of course not. Okay. So I go back and forth with them. I reach out to the attorney that did the will and I ask him about it. He says probate, the company had said to do this small estate form. He said that's going to cost you $1,500 minimum. So you need to know how much money you're going to get before you do that. And probate is going to cost $2,000 or $3,000.
Oh my God.
I finally get a number out of the people that want me to jump through all this goddamn paperwork and get this estate form that's going to cost me $1,500 for $314. I was like, well, I guess you're going to keep that. I don't know what happens to it if I don't collect it, but that's all yours.
The price ain't right.
And then my stepsister's still been trying to figure out how to get a hold of this $4,000 that was left in an account. And because that's going to cost $2,000 or $3,000, it's not worth spending $3,000 to get this $4,000 account. So we just have to walk away and leave this money out there, and these companies get to keep it.
It's all rigged, Jess. It's all rigged.
These laws, like, I get that it's laws according to whatever state, but they're not made for accounts this small. They're not made for regular people.
Oh, no. They don't give a shit about you.
No.
Or me. Or Chris. Or nobody. Chris, no one gives a shit, see?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Unless they've had lettuce from Taylor Farms.
That's right.
Then they're giving a shit.
Then they're giving a shit.
They're
giving all the shit then.
Chris, what are you eating? Did you make it to the Jesus chicken?
I just got an iced tea. I'm eating my oyster crackers.
Oyster crackers?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sick?
No, I just like oyster crackers. It's easy to throw in your hand, throw in your mouth once in a while.
Yeah. Which brand are you eating?
I find that the store brand is better than the premium.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
hope Taylor Farms
premiums are
doesn't make oyster
unsalted.
crackers.
The other ones are salted.
Yeah, I like the salted. Don't fucking hand me unsalted crackers. It's like that to me when I'm in the grocery store. They have unsalted tops or lightly salted. Why? No one buys crackers for the dry, fucking unsalty flavor.
No.
I want the salt. Right. Otherwise, it's like eating fucking styrofoam.
How bad's gas got in there?
I haven't gotten it in a couple of weeks, so I don't know. But I do have a 50-cent off saving, so I think it's over $4. I think it's maybe $4.19.
That's where we are. Fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, well,
I saw $3.89 yesterday.
Pretty nice. Well, give Trump a couple more days.
I mean, we're in Tennessee. We're basically bootlicker central over here.
Oh yeah,
you are bootlicker central.
Yeah.
You really, really are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think here, our Susan Collins, they thought that Graham Plattner getting bounced out of the race was going to be a shoe-in for the Republican, for Susan Collins to win her Senate seat. It looks like him being bounced out has made the likelihood of a Democrat getting elected even higher. And the new Democrat, we've done a whole thing, and the new Democrat who's being pulled in, it looks like the Senate could flip.
Why does that make the likelihood higher?
I couldn't tell you.
Is it because the Democrats acted quickly to get him out when there was
more than likely
accusation of wrongdoing?
Democrats, yeah, they immediately said, "Oh, you get out, motherfucker!" And they're running. They got new delegates and electing a new person to run for the office. And the guy who's running is from the same town she's from.
Oh, wow.
But he's also been a long time state senator. He's been in the state senate for, I think, 20 years.
By the way, I've seen some controversy because Stephen King came out apparently on social media somewhere supporting him after the accusations. And now people are all like up in arms about Stephen King.
Stephen King's a fucking creep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. But in a good way, usually.
Do what?
Yeah, I don't know why he's supporting. Is he supporting the guy, like the guy outright? I'm gonna have to read this.
I didn't look into it because it makes me sad and I'm not ready. But
right.
Apparently after the accusations were revealed, he came out in support of him in some way.
So the only thing I would say that's sort of kind of weird, not weird, but that it just ended. Like, we hear nothing more about it. An accusation was made, the guy drops out of the race, and then there's nothing else. There's not like an investigation. There's not like.
How do you know there's not an investigation?
He's going to be going.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea what's happening.
They would be reporting on it like fucking crazy. But this guy is still out there running his mouth, and it just. If he's this guy, they ought to fucking lock him up.
Mm.
They ought to. But I wish this stuff. Trump does this, and no women are. They're still talking, and nothing's ever going to happen, of course. but we know it's still going on, and it's completely believable. And just they didn't give it up. They didn't just say, "Hey, this guy was bad to me. He physically or sexually assaulted me." They keep at it. They keep going.
Yeah.
I don't know why people give it up after. It makes just keep going after that. You should keep going.
I am sure that they are continuing to keep going just because you don't know about the investigation. I feel like there's probably
but
something.
You know how this shit goes.
There's probably something legal happening.
I hope so, but you know how it goes. The press is, they're looking around every fucking corner saying, "Did they file a paper? Did anybody file a paper? Is his name on it? What does it say?"
But Wally, there is so much
life.
for them to keep up with right now. Which is exactly the point. The press.
The press?
There is so much, which is exactly the point. There is so much for them to keep up with that they have to prioritize the fuckery.
Well, this is a big fuckery.
It is, but is it as big as the fuckery by Donna Joe that he keeps trying to get buried?
I love you calling him Donna Joe.
That's going to be his name until the day she dies.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about him the other day that if he were to fall down a flight of stairs, and like if he was walking down Air Force One stairs and slipped and fell and hurt himself or died, would the country mourn?
No.
I don't think they would either.
No, Wally, I believe there will be a celebration in the streets. As a matter of fact, my friend and I, who I don't believe we have ever spoken on the phone. We text, we've seen each other in person, but I don't think we have ever spoken on the phone. We have an agreement that when it happens, whichever one of us knows about it first will call the other one, regardless of what time it is. Middle of the night, we will wake each other up. That is the only acceptable use for the phone as a phone.
I really don't. I think it's a sad fucking state of affairs to think that we wouldn't mourn the death of a president. Not that I would mourn it. I'm just saying, how fucking bad is this guy that people would just go, eh.
People would not go, eh. People are going to literally celebrate. Mark my words, there will be people screaming and celebrating in the streets.
And that is when the Civil War begins.
Yep.
That is exactly the moment that the war begins.
Mm-hmm. You're probably right.
I hope I am checked out long before that happens.
Yeah, I don't. I can't fucking. I can't imagine it being like. I can't imagine like if he dies while somebody else is president. If he makes it through the term, which he'll make it through the term, and then he dies, and they say, "No, we're not going to lay him in state. He will not lay in state." I would not be surprised a president saying that.
I think part of the concern is that if he doesn't die before his term is up, I don't think he intends to leave.
I
so what
believe
you're
that's
saying
a possibility.
Is he will eventually die in office.
Exactly.
I wonder if they try to forcibly remove him.
I think
would the inside power try to forcibly remove him?
At this point, it's hard to say what would actually happen because people are not paying any damn attention to the rules.
No, look at Lindsey Graham. He's been mocked mercilessly. Mercilessly.
Yeah, because he spent at least the end of his career trying to take rights away from people exactly like him. Yeah.
There's no way he was not gay.
Oh, he absolutely was.
There was no way that guy wasn't wearing women's clothing.
Was he
Saturday
in the closet?
Night.
I don't think it was. He wasn't in the closet, was he?
He wasn't out of the closet.
Are you sure?
I'm sorry, which one?
Lindsey Graham.
Lindsey Graham.
Nah, who knows? Name's Lindsey.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he never said he was gay. Just said he said he was in love once, but it just wasn't to be. He was a confirmed bachelor.
Well, no, you're
didn't
right.
they say the same thing about Liberace and Paul Lynde?
Uh-huh.
And Tony Randall.
Uh-huh.
And Rock Hudson. And yeah, the confirmed bachelor is like code for I'm over the age of 30 and gay.
Yeah, nobody's looking at Lindsey Graham going, no, he's just a playboy.
You don't think? You don't think they're looking at him going, man, oh man, he must get him some trim.
Possibly he was asexual.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, no. Jess, you're too kind.
I'm just
I've not known you be kind like that.
Oh, I'm not trying to be
men.
kind. I'm just trying to say, ain't no way he liked girls.
No, I don't think he liked girls either. No, I don't think so.
And
but
also, I think he internalized the anti-gay, all of the homophobia he has internalized, which means he didn't like anybody, including himself.
Yeah. You may be right. Because he, unlike a lot of political folks who we later find out have homosexual tendencies or are straight on gay, they bash gay society.
Mm-hmm.
They bash people who are gay. They fucking bash homosexuality. They fucking adopt God as their savior. And then it turns out they're looking for blowjobs in the men's room at the airport.
Okay, so true story. Girl I used to work with.
I thought Chris was going to say he was looking for blowjobs at the airport.
I thought you trying to get a blowjob at an airport men's room.
Girl I used to work. No, she stayed in my house, and she was a part-timer, and she paid her rent. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
She was, oh God, look at these cocksuckers out here. I can't believe these faggots. Well, guess who's eating carpet these days? Okay. I mean,
Donna Munchinsky. I knew her.
Yeah, full on eating carpet and walking like a man. Okay.
Chris, what I'm hearing is that you turned a woman gay.
That's
yes.
what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it doesn't shock me.
No.
Shock anybody in this room? I don't think so.
No, I guess not. I just like to hear that you've acknowledged it.
I mean, what the fuck? Maybe I'll turn the current one.
I think she loves you though, doesn't she?
Oh, she does. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I love her dearly. She's dumber than a box of tacks, but I love her.
You're so mean to your fiance.
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
Chris,
she's not bright. I mean,
Chris is Exhibit A. On her sharp as a marble, Chris is Exhibit A.
Yeah, and B and C.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'd like you to meet my fiancée. She's sharp as a marble.
Mm-hmm.
Here she is.
And I looked at my father the other day because she had said something, well, stupid. And I looked at my dad, and he looked at me. I said, Dad, it's like dating Gracie fucking Allen. Okay, it's unbelievable. And he's like, well, that's what I'd equate it to, son.
Well, we lost the Wally. Do you think he knows he's gone?
Wally. I don't know. Maybe he's being hard on the beef.
Maybe. I didn't know he had any. I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Probably a bad idea.
I'm not going to finish that sentence. But let's see if Wally knows. Wally, do you know you're no longer with us?
And he'll write back, wait, I died?
Oh, look at that. He figured it out.
How about that?
Oh, guys, I'm only a little bit dumb.
I was just texting you. Do you know you're no longer with us?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I accidentally hit the disconnect button.
You don't say.
Because I'm dumb.
Well, thank Johnny Jesus for that.
That I'm dumb or that I disconnected?
That you figured it out.
Oh, yeah, see? Oh, my God. Man, it's kind of hot here, you guys.
Kind of here, too. This is called summer.
Yeah, well, it's not 90 here. Holy shit.
It's dead.
We're down to
90 where you
87 today, but it was 103 yesterday.
Ah, really? But Jess, don't you have the humidity there?
Yep. Yeah, I was just looking. We're at 87, but it feels like 95. And yesterday we were at 98, and it felt like 103 or 105 or something.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
No, not for me. Not for me.
Well, I'm
I'll
sorry
go
to
to
hear
the-
that.
I'll go to where the dry heat is. I don't like it. I like New England. I love New England.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of snow and fall and spring.
You can keep
I do
that.
not like the idea of it's 86. It feels like 942 degrees out here.
Yeah.
And our well, what's her name? Marsha Cuntburn?
Yeah.
Is she running for something, Jess? Is that the
She's
deal?
running for governor,
Yeah. And is she going to get the governorship?
probably.
Oh my God. When
Which
are you gonna
reminds
move?
me, early voting is going, and I have to get over there and get that done.
Oh, they haven't gotten rid of the early voting yet?
No, we still have early voting. You can't vote by mail, but we have early voting.
You can't vote by mail?
Well, maybe we can. I don't know. I've never tried to vote by mail.
What a bunch of
I know
fuck.
that voting by mail has been called into question by, guess who? Donna Joe.
Oh, well, he's an idiot.
And so there are all these rules popping up about it in various places, but we still have early voting.
Are you still able to vote often? That's the question.
Not as often as before, unfortunately, which
Okay.
is a shame because what I wanted to do in Tennessee, you can vote in either primary. It doesn't matter.
Mhm.
I didn't realize that when you show up, you have to declare yourself at the time. Like if I want to vote in the Democratic primary, I have to declare affiliation at that time to vote in the Democratic primary.
You do?
Yeah,
And then what do? They have a firing squad outside?
I guess so. I don't know. I'm gonna try it and see what happens. I had thought about going and doing the Republican ballot just so that I could vote against Marsha Blackburn, but
Right.
I've seen Jerry Green, who is the leading Democratic candidate, come out and ask people not to do that because the state needs to know Democrat numbers. Like they need to know that we exist. And by we,
Huh.
I mean not me because I've never been registered for a party ever.
Yeah, so here, I guess here you have to be registered for, you have to be registered for a party here.
That would be so damn funny if, you can register or you have to declare yourself when you get there for your early election. You run in the door and like, okay, and for you, ma'am? Oh, God damn it. I guess fucking Republican.
Yeah.
And I'm sending a note to my wife, just so you know. What do you have for dinner tonight, Jess? What's on the menu? I'm planning dinner right now with my wife.
I am going to be having chicken, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do. What else I'm going to do with it.
I think I just want ham and cheese sandwich.
Shazikin.
Yeah, mine's the non-Jesus variety.
Hey, listen, you don't like your blessed chicken? You don't have to eat your blessed chicken.
I do not enjoy my chicken blessed with pickleness.
Actually, later tonight, it's the Wednesday night thing when we come home from the bowling alley that's above Westminster. We stop in Westminster and go to the Raising Cane's. So,
Wow,
What
I
is
haven't
it?
been to
That-
one of those in a while.
Raising Cane's, it's pretty pedestrian, Wally. It's greasy chicken tenders
Yeah.
and Texas toast.
Was that the Herman Cain, the guy who ran for president? Was that his joint?
No, this is God, there's I don't know how to say it politely, so I won't. But one of those colored sports figures is involved. I don't know which one. I don't remember. Okay.
Please hold.
I just don't know because I would just go yay sports at that.
Founded by Todd Graves and Craig Silvey.
Right, but see who's in it. There's somebody that's in it.
The original restaurant was nicknamed The Mothership in Baton Rouge near Louisiana State University, named after a yellow lab. No, there's nobody sports involved with this.
Yeah, no, they're not mascot, but there's somebody very actively involved in promoting it. his pictures up on all the walls of the restaurants.
Please hold. I'm still reading. Blah, blah, blah.
I mean, I can
pandemic,
look.
Blah, blah, blah. Hobart, Indiana. Times Square. I don't see it.
Nope. Nobody?
Affiliated
Hang
with
on a second.
Raising Cane's.
Yeah.
Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski?
No. I said it was an African.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I know Post Malone was all over it too for a while.
Yeah, there's nobody.
I'm sorry, that was Hip Hop Fish and Chicken. My bad. My apologies.
That was what?
My apologies to the Africans that may be listening. I'm sorry. Did not mean any harm
We're huge in Africa, Chris.
or distress to your people.
Huh.
As Archie Bunker once said, you got to remember the coloreds don't like being called spades anymore.
Huh. Did he say that?
Yes, he did.
Wow, that's weird of him.
A very odd thing for him to say.
It is. I've been watching old. I think it's on the Tubi. I've been watching it. I've been watching old Archie Bunker.
Yeah, meathead, you little incognitus there, Edith.
It's so good. Hold on. I got a whistle. Hold on. Got to call the dogs in. Have to be Whistler for a minute. There you go, buddy.
This
Good
is the
boy.
weirdest episode of CheezWits I've ever heard.
Yeah.
There we go.
It was like
All right.
there was the old production companies used to reuse sets and shit over the years, and they used the Brady Bunch living room and steps, okay, on an episode of Mannix. Where it was
What?
Where
Yeah.
it was Mannix's home, and John Ritter was a killer. And everybody's like, this is the weirdest episode of the Brady's I've ever seen.
I remember seeing a screenshot from that. I don't think I ever saw the episode, but I remember seeing a screenshot of them on the stairs.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
Yeah.
John Ritter was a murderer?
A moida.
How's
It's like that guy that was defending John Gotti all those times. You know, what about all the people that killed what murder?
I have been, speaking of murder, I've started
she
a new
goes.
social media campaign on my audiobook narrator socials. So that when people think of murdering husbands, they think of me.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How's that going?
I get a lot of commentary on it, and my friend who shared my first post. So the first post was a series of pictures of me saying things like, "Have I ever murdered a husband? Of course not. That would be wrong, Your Honor." And a friend of mine who was also a narrator shared it, and she said all kinds of friends were coming to her going, "What did your husband do? Are you mad at him? What's going on? Is everything okay?" And she was like, "It's not my post. It's got my friend's face on it."
So
But
you're
it's-
creating.
I'm creating a persona so that people with thriller books that involve murdering husbands think of me when they need a narrator.
God damn. I think so will the next Tennessee husband that's murdered. You may get a phone call.
That's fine. I can handle that. That's fine.
I'll see you on one of those TV shows.
It just sounds like an absolute line from the Eric Society for Better Wives. You know?
I also did a series of photos that said the type of men I'm attracted to would make me an ideal narrator for your next book. And then the next picture was a red flag at the beach. And then the next picture was a red flag on the golf course. And then the next picture was a red flag in the snow.
And
You're
then
gonna
there was
get
a
hired.
picture of Jess fucking the red flag. So
You're going to get
amazing.
hired, Jess.
Yeah.
Someone's going to try to hire you.
I know.
So, hey, have you talked to RJ?
Not in a couple weeks now.
I think you need to
Oh.
talk to RJ.
I told y'all it was going to be months.
It's
Yeah,
been
but
at least a month or two.
Yeah, but he left the business, right?
No, the last announcement was that he came back to the business to work with this company that he talked to me about.
The last one I saw was, and maybe this is that he left to take care of his mom or something.
Well, yeah, he's been doing that for like the last year.
Oh. Okay, because well, you see how far behind my shit
But
is.
now he's consulting for this company.
Oh.
And he's helping them build this station, and it's slow going because he is still taking care of his mom.
Right.
But that's why it's going to take a couple of months.
Gotcha.
It's
All
probably
right. Yeah,
he said probably September or October.
all right.
There you go.
I'm hoping so.
We'll see.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. He couldn't stay away.
You imagine
didn't
how
know
fun
it.
this show will be if this bitch stops crying poverty, Wally? Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great? I can't wait.
You're not impoverished, are you, Jess?
Not really. Not
Oh,
yet.
shit. That was last year. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like
You're much more thrifty.
I am certainly much more thrifty.
A lot more thrifty than you used to be.
Hey, it's better to shop at Filene's basement than the church basement. Okay?
This is true. This is.
I would burst
this
into
is
flames
true.
if I went into a church.
I would burst into flames if I went into a Filene's basement.
Oh, I would burst into flames at the church.
Mm-hmm. And I
I would
don't
be
think we have a Filene's here.
I don't even think the basement exists anymore. Is there such a thing as a Filene's basement anymore?
Filene's,
Um,
the last Filene's basement stores closed permanently on December 29th, 2011.
Look
Where-
at that.
In the
Internet
fall
right
of
at hand.
2015, Filene's basement was resurrected as an online retailer.
You know what? I think Montgomery Ward is a retailer, and so is Circuit City again online.
So is Bed Bath & Beyond.
They're
Yeah.
actually opening up real stores, though, again.
Are they? They
Oh, yeah.
they
and
merged
they said they will
with
accept the old coupons.
they merged with Overstock.com.
Right. And then somebody licensed the name, and they're opening up stores again. And their big deal, when I heard them talking about it on the radio a couple weeks ago, is got a coupon still from 8 years ago? They'll take it.
What?
Yeah.
So I just pulled up the Filene's basement website because I wanted to see what they're selling online.
Uh-huh.
And the
Basements?
only thing on the webpage is links to their Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest.
That's all they need.
Nothing else.
No, I don't know what they're selling if they don't
I
have a
wish they-
website.
I wish they'd bring back KB Toy and Hobby. I liked it way better than I liked Toys R Us.
Oh, KB was much more fun.
Didn't Toys R Us go away too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah,
they're
but I-
opening those back up, too.
Yeah, I think those are like in the corners of Filene's stores or something.
I think so. And I think Filene's are on side of Burlington Coat Factories. So,
No, you might be right. No,
God,
I
he tries to be funny and he gets a fact.
No, I do think that the Toys R Us are opened up in like little corners of Filene's or something like that.
I know they're open in corners somewhere.
I don't know which store it is.
I think it might have been Kohl's for a little bit. There were some small Toys R Us's.
Oh yeah,
popped
yeah,
up.
there was some in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, KB Toy was a way better toy store.
There are Toys R Us stores at two of the malls here, at the Tanger Outlets and at Opry Mills.
How about that?
Really?
Yeah.
Not here. They all closed down.
Wow.
Are they
And
for
they're
real?
in Macy's as well.
There you
That's
go.
what it
That's what it was.
Not funny.
Macy's, Kohl's. It was some June name.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was something.
Same perfume spritzing department store.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's those stores. They've always got. Those departments are. I think the funniest thing in those department stores were the spritzers, but the ones who were from Clinique wear the white jackets. like they
Oh,
were,
yeah.
like they were some sort of, they were some sort of professionals.
They were
Fucking doctors
scientists.
walking around.
Scientists spritzing people with Clinique.
Mm-hmm.
And then you could sit down and get a makeover real quick. Like, how much shit do you actually think they ever sold giving people makeovers?
Clinique, a lot.
You
Yeah,
think they
I
sold
mean,
shit doing it?
Look,
I'm-
when I had my makeover, Wally, Jesus Christ.
I know a lot of women who used Clinique back in the day.
I think there was a lot of women who used Clinique. I'm thinking that when my 12-year-old daughter would sit down to get her, I'd like to put the makeup on me. I was not buying her any Clinique.
Well, you weren't.
Well,
No, she wasn't buying Clinique either at 12.
No, but
No,
I'm
no.
saying you are not the only other people who did those makeovers were certainly buying. If it didn't sell product, they wouldn't have done it.
Oh, no, I think they sold product. I'm just thinking that a lot of the folks who sat down in those chairs they just did it to get a free makeover.
Oh,
They didn't
for
give
sure.
a shit about Clinique.
Yeah, those are the same people that then they left their makeover and
Well,
went to the fair
exactly.
to the radio station table and said, "You got any T-shirts?"
Right? And then went to BJ's
And,
lunch
hey.
for the free handouts.
on that happy note, I got to go take. There's a national tournament across the street I want to get to. So
I don't know what you
will,
just said. You had
I'll
to
kill
go take a shit. What?
What? Yeah.
goodbye.
What?
Okay.
I didn't even hear what he said.
I don't either. I heard him say, "I got to go take." I'm going to assume it was a shit.
I think it was a takeout place across the street. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a shit ton. Maybe you
Which
gotta
could
reach
be
it
the
and
same
push it
thing
out.
because those places are all getting their produce from Taylor Farms.
Then you
And we're
might-
back.
Full circle. You're the best.
That's how we got to end it, Wally.
Always talking shit, girl.
That's right.
All right.
All right. Talk to you next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye.